Alright, today we're going to assemble the pull bar, the pegs, and the jar into your candy dispenser or gumball machine. So what you need to do is you need to open your candy dispenser. Remember, I saved mine as gumball machine, but open your assembly that looks like this. Should be in your H drive. Do not create a new assembly for this. So this one should be open, either gumball machine IAM or candy dispenser IAM, which was your assembly. So I need to place, top left corner, I need to place the pull bar. I need to place 2 pegs, and I need to place the jar. And then I'm going to hit escape, because if you keep clicking, you're going to put more than one jar or more than one pull bar in there. Alright, so the first step is to attach the pull bar. So I want to go to constrain, and I want to constrain the top of the candy slide to the bottom of the pull bar. I'm going to go back to my home view and hit apply. So right now that is attached to it. Now I'm going to close this constraint box so that I can take this and slide it out to the side. If not, you're not going to have enough room to choose the sides you want to mate together. So I'm going to go back to constrain. I want to mate the left side of my pull bar. I'm going to rotate, click on arrow 2 here to the inside of that left side. Now I'm going to go to the right view of my cube, so I'm looking straight on. You'll notice now that it's tight to this side because I just mated these two sides together, and there's a space over here. I want even space in between here. So for the offset, you're going to type in 0.0625, which is 1/16 of an inch. You'll notice now there's a little gap in there, and it'll look better once that red line's gone, and then a gap in here. So if I hit apply, you'll notice now that it's perfectly in the center, which is exactly what I want. So I'm going to go back to my home view, close out of the constraint box, and now I want to pull this out a little bit. I'm going to zoom a little bit. Alright, so now we're going to put the pegs in. And this is where a lot of people get messed up and lose points. You're going to click on constrain. Instead of mate, you need to click on insert, the fourth one over under type. Now this one you want to keep opposed. Do not click on align. Now if you come over here, you'll see that there's the top of the hole and there's the bottom. You want the bottom of that hole to the end of a peg and hit apply. And I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom. So I'm going to rotate to the bottom. Make sure you hit escape to get off the orbit tool there. So I want, there's the bottom of the hole, really, top of the hole, depending on which way you look at it, right there. So really that's the bottom of the hole. This is the hole that's flush with the surface here. I don't want that. I want that one. So the bottom, and you should just get an arrow coming out to one end of the peg and hit apply. And then I'm going to go back to my home view. So all we have left is to put the jar in there. So we're going to stay on constrain, insert constraint, because this is round. It wants to be inserted into this 2 3/4 inch hole that you guys drilled in the shop. So I want the bottom of that big hole, okay, this bottom corner here, circle, attached to the bottom ring of the jar, and then apply. So now if I close this constraint box and hit the magnifying glass, there's my candy dispenser. Look at this. Hole lines up, pull it out, candy falls down the slide, jar is attached. Everything here is stationary except for the pull bar, just like in real life on your actual model. That's the only thing that should move. Now in real life, of course, the jar will unscrew, but you can't really do that on here. So I'm just going to go up to here hit the save disk. You guys can use this instead of going to File, Save. Just click on this little floppy disk, save, and that is it. You have completed a 3D model of your candy dispenser in Autodesk Inventor.